Hey my loves. Hey my loves, how you guys doing? Okay, we're gonna do an episode tonight. Let me pop this in here right quick. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, my loves. Come on in the room. Okay. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a wonderful day. I hope you had a wonderful ML King Day. I uploaded the episode last night. It's pre-recorded because I was out just celebrating, enjoying ML King Day and all the accomplishments we've made since MLK was here, and all the situations we have to continue to go through. All right, so tonight's episode. Okay, let me get comfortable, y'all, because y'all know how to keep it raw. How y'all doing? Tonight's episode is going to talk about protecting trans kids and LGBTQ youth. Excuse me, LGBTQI plus youth. Because here's the thing about it. As we know, as adult members of the LGBTQIA plus community, we go through a lot. We go through homophobia, we go through transphobia, we go against discrimination, sometimes for jobs, sometimes for housing, discrimination in churches, sometimes in adoption, especially a lot of gay couples are discriminated against adopting. But even as adults, as those things we go through, we're able to somewhat control our lives, and we're able to try to push forward and do something. When you're a child and you're a trans child, let's say you're a trans boy or a trans girl, or you're a gay boy or or you're lesbian or you're non-binary, you have to deal with situations underneath your parents because you're not of a legal age. So you can't make a lot of choices because you're not of that age. And in most cases, especially the African American community, when it comes to somebody being trans or gay, a lot of parents are not approving. And so this leads to things of gay kids running away from home, trans kids running away from home because parents either kick them out, or they won't acknowledge their truth, or they call it a choice to say, oh, you're going to hell, these things in that nature, instead of realizing that that is their child, and you need to treat your child with unconditional love and understand that your child is just being who he, she, they, or them is. And if your child is gay, if your child is trans, if your child is non-binary, then that is just their truth. And as their parent, you need to understand it and love the conditioning. But there are so many kids that get kicked out and are having to go to the streets at an early age and do things such as prostitution and drugs or things of that nature because they're just trying to find a way to survive and live. And we need more parents to be able to say, hey, I love my child. And they're already going to have it hard enough. Let me put my child in a position to where they won't have to do that. And that's the reason why when I see a child that's kicked out of the house for being gay or trans, it breaks my heart because they have to go through so much extra that they wouldn't have to go through if the parents would just say, hey, I love my child unconditionally, And so that's the reason why I say so much we have to protect our trans youth and our gay kids. Yes, I agree with you. People need to realize children's rights matter, especially in LGBT youth. Parents need to acknowledge and accept their kids no matter what. Yes, that is so true. Parents need to acknowledge and accept their kids no matter what. There's also a bill that's being passed. God, where did I put my other phone at? Oh, I left my other phone. Hold on one second, y'all. I noticed a look. I gotta get my other phone. One second. Whew. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So they're trying to pass. I want to say it was Missouri. So I'm gonna check right. It's about trans health care for people under 21. Let me check it right quick because I you know my loves. I don't like to give y'all incorrect facts. I pretty much believe it's Missouri, but I'm pretty sure it's Missouri. But I just want to check my facts to be 100% full. Okay, it wasn't Missouri. Mississippi. So Mississippi may ban trans people under 21 from receiving health care. So basically in Mississippi, they're trying to ban anybody who's under 21 from getting transgender health care. So let's say, for example, somebody was 19, 20 and said, hey, I know I'm a woman and I want to transition into a woman, become a trans woman. They're trying to block them and say because they're 21, because they're under 21, they wouldn't be allowed to take, hormones, any kind of thing, anything to progress their transition. And that is something that is so wrong. That is the reason why I fight so much for trans rights, because how can you tell a 19-year-old, how can you tell a 17-year-old that they're not trans? Do you know who they are? Are you living their life? No, you're not. So how can you tell somebody who they are? You cannot tell nobody who they are, okay? Okay, let me read some of these comments. Parents need to realize that their child knows their own label, not the incorrect label, and they thought their child had. Okay? True. I understand. And so all these things are things that we need to make sure that our youth know. And this is the reason why when I want to bring this topic up, because there are so many kids right now who are younger and want to transition and can't because their parents won't let them. There are so many kids right now who are right now having to, especially in the black community, gay boys having to hide their sexuality because they know their parents may kick them out and they may not have nowhere to go. And so that is a lot of the reason why we have so many black gay men in the closet, because when they're coming up as young people, they a lot of them know that they are gay, but they know their family won't accept it. So they have to hide the closet because they're too afraid of getting kicked out. They're too afraid of what people think. And if they had more of a safe space to say, hey, I love you for what it is, maybe we might have more gay boys coming out younger. And then also we have to understand the ones that do come out as younger, a lot of them sometimes, because of their peers and public, receive so many backlash, hate crimes, things of that nature. Just, it's in the last couple of years, I've seen so many young gay boys commit suicide from bullying. Like people like that is so sad. Nobody should be bullied because of who they are. And nobody should have to get to the point to where they feel like the bullying is too much for them to take their lives. That just honestly just truly just breaks my heart to see that, okay? This is going to cause a lot of mental health and even suicidal issues for those who wish so much to transition. Of course, Mississippi would come. Yeah, it is. It's going to cause it. And what it's going to probably cause, it's going to probably cause a lot of trans people in Mississippi to probably have to move. They probably have to move to another state and get that done. So that's probably what's going to end up having to happen. A lot of them are probably have to end up going to another state. But hopefully things are going to get better. We're hoping that, tomorrow's inauguration, Biden has already promised to pass a lot of legislation for LGBTQ plus people within the first 100 days, which I'm hoping. For those of you who didn't know, Dr. Rachel... Hold on, y'all, because y'all know I like to give you guys facts just the way it is. Dr. Rachel Levine, I believe it is. Hold on, let me see. Yes, it was Dr. Rachel Levine is to serve as Assistant Health Secretary. And she's the first open transgender person to serve that. So that is something that is very, very powerful because of the fact that we definitely need somebody who's trans in that assistant healthcare field fighting for trans people, because there are so many things that, especially with healthcare, need to be made available. Like I've always said this, like I don't understand why medicine, hormones and stuff are so expensive in the country that we live in, which is, I never understood that. Like these these medications and things of that nature should really be made a lot more accessible to people than they are. They really should be made a lot more accessible to who they are. But we have to protect our trans kids. Also, with Biden coming in, we know that Trump's Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos, she resigned. Thank God she out. Because Betsy DeVos caused a lot of problems with trans kids and things in the school system. And not even trans kids, she just messed up the whole school system. She just messed up a whole bunch of stuff. And so hopefully the new I gotta read up. I don't know what Biden has already picked the Secretary of Education yet. I didn't check. But whoever he picked, hopefully is someone that will help to undo those things. It's so many rights. It's so many things that Trump tried to ban that is so hurtful to LGBTQ youth and trans kids. It's so ridiculous. Like Biden and Kamala Harris are going to have so much to undo off of what Trump has done. I'm so glad that he is leaving tomorrow. Bye Don. Bye Donnie. Bye Donald. Bye Captain Don. Just bye, because you've done so much to just mess up the world for our LGBTQ kids and the world for our trans kids. It's just so crazy, okay? I fear backlash for trans, LGBT, and even people of color after this inauguration from Trump's. I do too. I honestly, I do too, because there are already so many people that's already mad about Trump anyway, and that's why I always tell my trans sisters and my gender non-conforming people to protect yourselves anyway. But even for my LGBTQ plus people, protect yourselves. If you're in a state that can carry and you can get a gun license, get a gun license. If you can't, get you some mace. You gotta go to the store, go online, order, get you a taser, get you something, protect yourself, because Trump's people are they're delusional, they're crazy, and that you just don't take anything for granted, especially with a Trump supporter, especially if you are an LGBTQIA plus person, okay? Don't take anything for granted with them, because they are crazy, delusional, ignorant, full of malice, hate, all this stuff. Don't take nothing for granted, okay? Protect yourselves, my friends. Protect yourself, my loves, okay? Okay, he is getting out on my birthday tomorrow. That is a good birthday present for you. That's a good birthday present for you, love. Happy birthday early too, okay? They are so out of their minds, and I'm just so scared for the LGBTQ youth coming up and the trans kids, and that's why we have to make sure that we protect our trans kids and protect our LGBT youth, because of the fact of all the hate that's been going through. Because I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said to myself, it's sad that it took to 2020 to get an official thing on the law books where it was discrimination, that it made it illegal to fire somebody for being gay, bisexual, trans, and whatnot. That's sad that just happened in 2020, and that should tell you the challenges that trans kids and LGBT youth go through. Not only that, just LGBTQ plus people, period, go through. And these are things that are just crazy. It's just so crazy. Okay. Hey, Terrence, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. We just started off talking about protect our trans kids and protect our trans and protect our LGBTQIA plus youth, because there are so many things that need to happen. And so we have to make sure that we are there. We need, I say this, we need more programs in school that cater to LGBTQIA plus kids. Now I know it's gonna be something that I know Trump supporters and certain people, the so-called evangelist, church people, gonna be up in arms about that. But it needs to happen, because we need to stop that. I am so sick and tired, as I said earlier, of seeing kids committing suicide because they were bullied, because they were trans, they were gay, or they were non-binary, gender non-conforming. I'm so sick of seeing that. No child should be put in a point, because when you go to school, you should be going to school to get an education, to better yourself, not to be ridiculed, not to be bullied, not to be made like your life does not matter. And that is the one thing I can honestly say that I'm kind of honestly a little happy about so-called virtual schools, areas that still have virtual school, because certain youth don't have to actually go into a place, but it's still it's still hard for trans youth out there. It's still hard for LGBTQ youth out there. It's so hard. And we just have to pray. We have to make sure that we are watching out for our kids, make sure we're doing everything we can to keep them safe. And to the people who have houses where you have your daughters and your sons, be a mother, be a father, be an aunt, be an auntie. Don't be nobody that brings somebody in the house. And I'm going to go off the kids a little bit. I'm going to the house mothers and house father. Don't be somebody that bring in the house just for you to do sexual favors with them. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go there, but I got to keep it real. Bring those kids in to better their life. Bring those kids in to teach them the tools that they need, because they're already leaving an environment that was not good for them. Because a lot of the kids that run to the houses, they're leaving because their parents kicked them out because they're gay, because they're trans. Be the father, the mother, the auntie, the uncle that they need. That's what you need to be, okay? That's simply point blank what you need to be, okay? That's what you need to be, okay? So make sure that we're doing all we can. We have to do all we can to protect our kids, and especially protect our trans girls. Like, we know what happened I think it was summer, with Iana Dior, the young trans woman girl who was in the store, beat by multiple people, and people sat there and recorded it. Sat there and recorded the beat. July, we lost like 6 trans women in like, I think the span of like a week or so. And so these are the things that we have to make sure that we're doing. We have to make sure that we are protecting. We have to understand the fact of the matter is, in our community, there is so much division. The first thing we need to do, we need to stop this war between the gay boys and the trans girl. We need to stop this war between between the studs and the gay boy. It's no. It's so much division. There is so much division in the community. It's the L, it's the G, it's the D, it's the T. No. It is the LGBTQIA plus community. And what we have to understand is, when somebody is homophobic or transphobic, they're not dividing sides. We're all the same to them. And that's what we need to realize, okay? That's what we need to realize in order to come together, in order to be better. Because we are so much better together. And we are so much stronger as a unit than we will ever be individually. And until we get that together, it will be so hard to continue to fight to get LGBT rights passed. It'll be so much harder to get more trans rights passed, because we have to do and come together to be able to fight all the hateful homophobia and all the transphobia that's needed. We have to come together. That is one of the things that we have to do, okay? We have to do that, okay? Oh my God, we have to make sure we press it. Oh my God. Whew. I know I was venting a little bit, but I just had to come here and talk about my LGBT youth and my trans kids, okay? Does anybody have any comments, anything they want to say, anything? Let me know if anybody got any comments, okay? And we'll talk about it. But if you want to expound upon this, let me know. If you want to come on and talk about it, let me know. I have no problem coming with it. I just tell anybody I prefer not talking about it in the dark. And if you are going to be disrespectful, anything like that, I'm going to click you off like that. So if anybody wants to join, let me know. And we will make that happen, okay? Oh, thank you. I love you so much too, okay? I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for all you guys who are supporting the show. Thank you for all the love you're showing me, all the likes, the shares. Everything that you're doing is helping a black trans woman push this show to another level. Because we're not trying to stay in this one spot. We're trying to push this to another level in order to be able to spread the news of LGBTQ plus news and Black Trans Lives Matter, okay? I wish you make me, hold on, I'm reading some of your comments. You make me feel so safe. Oh, thank you so much, sweetie. I thank you. I try my best. Auntie is trying my hardest. I'm doing a lot of fighting and trying to get stuff on my own. But I'm trying so hard. Okay? I wish everybody would stop the inside fighting between the different parts of the LGBT community when we all have one common cause. Exactly. We all have one common cause. The fact that homophobia and transphobia people don't like us, period, and want to kill us and hurt us, period. That's the same cause. We got to live. The same causes we're trying to live. The same causes we're trying to just exist in this world. Okay? Unity is key. Yes, Terrence, it is so much. It is so much unity. I get so tired when I see the younger gays and the younger trans girls going in because I tell them all the time when I see them, my gay brothers, the trans sisters are your sisters. Trans girls are your sisters. The trans sisters, the gay boys are your brothers. Period. Ain't no division. You sisters and brothers. We got to start acting like, okay? You are so bum. Oh, thank you, Just. I love you so much too. Daniel, I think the only people in the community can properly teach about the community. So thank you for being a voice to teach, and for making a community on your page. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you so much, my love. I am trying. It is not easy to try to keep fighting and pushing it and say this, but I come here every day, Monday through Friday, and I grind and grind and grind because I know that the more I keep talking, the more I keep speaking, it's going to reach somebody. And if I just reach one person each time with my show, I've done so much, and I'm so thankful and I'm so glad to be able to represent my community because a lot of times in our community, people have picks and chooses, and I may not be the person that somebody want to be the front runner. They say, "Oh, you're not the person we want." But guess what? It doesn't matter to me what people think about me. It matters that I come on this page and I speak about Black trans rights, and I speak about non-binary rights, and I speak about Black LGBT plus people because I have a voice and I will not be silenced. This is one trans woman that if you don't want to give me a chance, that's fine. That's why I created my own lane and my own page, period. That's why I did that. Okay? Continue speaking. We'll listen. Eventually, that goes for everyone on this live line. Exactly. We just have to keep learning the story. And we also have to understand we have to be there for each other. We have to learn to be there as LGBT people and as trans people, as non-binary people, gender non-conforming people. We have to learn to be there for each other. And that is such an important element of things, okay? You're an amazing voice for us. Oh, please never stop. You're working wonders to help and inform those who need them. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you so much. I'm just simply trying to help get the word out there, get things out there that need to be said, get things out there that a lot of people may not know about. And that's my goal. I'm just trying to help my people. I'm trying to help my community. I'm trying to be that voice that is so needed. And it's hard. It's not easy at times, but guess what? I will come in here every night and do it. There's some nights to where like I'm running, doing stuff for the show in the morning, trying to make it better. And I'd be so tired when I come in here. I'd be like, Lord, I can't go on. But when I see comments like that, that makes Auntie say, I got to get up. I got to speak to my people. I got to speak to my babies. I got to speak to my nephews. I got to speak to my nieces because I know that I would want somebody to fight and speak up for me. And so for me, I want to speak for all those LGBTQ and trans people who feel like they're the underdog. That all those LGBTQ and trans people that feel like they're not seen or they're not heard. I want to speak for them and say, hey, I see you. I see you, my trans sister. Whether anybody else sees you. I see you, my gay brother. I see you, my Black gay brother. I see you, my non-binary person of color. I see you. Whether anybody else comes, I see you. And you exist and you're valid. You are valid to me, okay? You are so valid to me, okay? Okay? Okay, good night, sweetie. Make sure you have a good night, okay? Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for coming in because like I tell everybody, every like, every share, everybody come in, donation or whatever comes in, it helps the show move to the next level. So thank you so much, my baby, okay? Thank you so much, okay? You are doing a good job at being a voice for the LG. Oh, thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you so much. I thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for the love. You guys have really been blessing me. And these are the things that your blessings are what help me to keep pushing this show to go on and on and on and on. Okay. Does anybody else in the comment section have any questions they would like to ask, or would anybody like to come on and just give a testimony or anything? Just let me know. because I just want to be a voice for my people. All my black trans women understand. Be careful out there. We came off a record year of for deaths for black trans people and gender nonconforming people. So please be careful. Please be so careful. Protect yourself, black trans women. If you got to go out there and make a coin, go. I don't knock nobody for making coin because I know how hard it is for trans, especially black trans women. But if you get that feeling in your stomach and says something ain't right, sis, leave. Because if your life is gone, that coin meant nothing. And that's what I'm tired of seeing is seeing my sisters and brothers dying, okay? Amen. Keep going. I'm confused. What show? This show. This show. This is my show. This is the Miss Melly XOXO Talk Show. I'll be here every Monday through Friday talking LGBT rights, trans rights, black women's rights, and just positivity. This show, that's the show, okay? Transsexual, what are you promote? Transsexual, what do you promote? First of all, I don't understand the way you word that. Second of all, the term transsexual is very outdated. Okay, so retype that over, love. Okay, and try to break that down and see what you can see what you're really trying to say. Okay, because transsexual is a very outdated term. Okay, it's very outdated. Okay, all right. I love you, my loves. Thank you for all the love that you shown me. You have really, really shown me so much love. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much. You are so wonderful, okay? I love you guys so much, okay? Love you so much, okay? Okay? Well, if there are not any more comments, y'all gotta let me know whether y'all want to switch the topic or not, because y'all know I gotta go over to my TikTok family and talk to them for a little while and go live and do all that over there. If you don't have me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok also at Miss Melly XOXO. I'll be there, okay? Oh, I'm a transsexual. What are you having a show on? Oh, okay. So you see the comment pinned down there below. So today's show. Okay, I get it right. That's why I want you to say the comment over, because I didn't get your comment. So now I get where you come from. Okay. So here's what it is, sweetie. The comment down below, we were talking about protecting trans kids and protecting LGBT youth. Okay. So that was the topic we were talking about tonight. Okay. That was the topic we were talking about. Just basically protecting trans kids, because there are so many trans and gay kids who are being bullied in school and they're committing suicide. We also talked about in Missouri, they're trying to ban trans people under 21 from getting any kind of health care. Okay, so those are the things that we talked about. We talked about just being able to protect our trans and queer babies. Okay, we love you. Oh, thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you, baby. I love you too. I love you so much, baby. Okay? So we have to make sure that as LGBT plus people, we are doing everything we can to protect the younger ones, to protect the smaller ones, who maybe don't have a voice or to really be able to speak for themselves, okay? But that's a topic that is old, though. No, it's not a topic that's old, sweetie. It's not a topic that's old. It's not a topic that's old. If it was a topic that's old, it would still be coming up. And I want you speaking on it. It's not a topic that's old. It's not a topic that's old that 43 black trans and gender nonconforming people were killed last year. It's not old the fact that just in 2020 we finally passed some kind of equality act where people could be it's illegal for people to be fired because they're being gay, trans, or bisexual. That's not old. Nothing is old until it gets to where it's not a factor. If it's a factor, it's not old. Okay? It's not old. Ooh. Got that. I got so excited. I got hair on my face. Okay. Go ahead. No, it's not old. Okay? All right. So we have to learn. We have to learn that if it was old, sweetie, I would not be talking about. I promise you. Oh, okay. So I'm not talking about nothing. Okay. Well, I tell you what. This is what we're gonna do. Yes. Since we're not talking about nothing, we're gonna send you goodbye. Okay. Have a nice day. Because I see right now that was somebody who I'm trying to talk black and queer LGBT rights, and they come in here trying to modify themselves. And what makes it worse is you say you're transsexual. You one of my sisters. I'm trying to talk, and I'm trying to save your life. I'm trying to talk and save others in life. That's the stuff right there. That is the reason why it is so hard in the community. Because as a transgender person, how are you going to come tell another black trans woman on the show she's not talking about nothing when she's trying to talk about protect kids? Get that together, sis. Make that make sense to me. Well, you probably can't see the live because you've been blocked now. But make that make sense to me, please. Please make that make sense to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just calling LGBTQ nothing. All you can, and was a trans woman. That's the thing that trips me the most out. They had been like a DL dude or something. I could have been just like, okay, that's just trade. That's the thing that blocked me the most. I'm like, you're a trans person, and we talking about protecting trans kids. Come on, sis. Forget the trans kids. You need to get you together, sis. I'm sorry. You need to call yourself. I'm sorry, sis. Get that together. Exactly, Danielle. Exactly. Danielle, it's all that for me. Okay? Okay, Danielle? It's all that you said for me and more. It's all that for me. It's all that for Auntie. All of it, okay? Straight up, all of it for me. Period. Okay? That's all of it for me, okay? All right? Well, I love y'all so much, my loves. I have enjoyed this episode. As y'all know, I love coming on to you guys and being able to speak these topics. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, my loves, for all the video likes you share. Thank you for coming on the show. Every like you do, every share you do, everything you give, even if it's just $1 to the Cash App or the PayPal or Venmo, is helping to try to take this show to another level, because we want to be able to reach so many LGBTQ people, especially my black and brown queer people and color of color. And I just thank you so much. I was tired of trying to seek my voice, and people in the community were saying, hey, you might not be the right fit. And nobody's going to tell me I'm not the right fit, because I know my purpose and I know the fight I have in me. So that is why I created this platform, and that's why I created this show, and that's why I created my own lane. And we're going to speak, and I'm going to speak, and I'm going to speak, and I don't care if I got to speak and keep speaking. I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm going to keep fighting for the rights, okay? All right? I'm going to keep pushing and fighting. All right? So we're going to keep pushing the fight. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the show. If you would like to support the show, Cash App Miss Melody XOXO, Venmo Miss _Melody _XOXO, and PayPal Miss Melody XOXO. Thank you guys. If you for all of y'all who like the show, share anything, comment anything. You guys are helping what makes the show the show. I love you guys so much. Does anybody have any comments, anything they want to expound upon before I leave? Or anybody would like to just come on and just say something on the show? If you would, I'll give a couple of minutes. If not, we're going to get ready to end the show, because I got to go over to my TikTok family on the other side, okay? All right? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds. Okay. I hope you stay safe and have a nice rest of the night. Thank you so much, sweetie. And yes, I thank you so much for being sweet. For those of y'all who had to see me block the call the person on there, I had to block them. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna tell me that my topic is nothing when I'm talking about protecting trans kids, LGBT plus kids. And like I said again, it really shocked me that it was a trans person, a trans woman, telling me that this topic was nothing when I'm fighting for your nieces and nephews. Sis, get that together, because that don't make sense, and you need to grow up, period. And I said what I said, and I love my community, but if I'm wrong, check me. And so, sis, I had to check you on that. That's why you got blocked, period. Everybody remember that you are loved and you are valid. Yes, everybody remember that you are loved and valid, whether you're gay, whether you're bisexual, non-binary, transgender, gender non-conforming, whoever you are special, you are valid, you deserve love, you deserve to just exist as a human being in this world, period. You deserve all of that. all of it. It's all of that I said for me, my loves. It's all of that for me, okay? It's all of that for me, okay? All right, my loves. I absolutely love you guys so much. I will see you guys back sometime tomorrow with another episode. Thank you so much. I'm probably gonna go over to TikTok and be over there for a little while. I'm also on TikTok with Miss Melody XOXO. We are pushing like 20K followers on there, and I love you, my love, so much. Okay, y'all have a wonderful night. Okay, I love y'all so much. Okay, bye.